I need to unmute. All right, and we are live. How's it going, Will?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Not
Can you hear me
bad.
okay? You can hear me,
I can hear you fantastically. I also love like starting the stream as if we haven't just been talking for the last 10 minutes too.
They don't need to know that. It's
people should always, if I feel like the benefits of like streams are like seeing the behind the scenes of how things are made, but we have like behind the scenes of behind the scenes.
They're literally things we can't show you, like unless you're in person.
Yeah, so I'm pumped to be back. I like that we got a little more regular cadence on these, which I'm pretty happy about. We've got our project this time around. But before we jump into what we're even doing here, as we kind of wait for folks to come into the stream on all of our different channels, we were talking before the stream. I'm in the market for a new laptop. I travel a lot, and I have a little tablet that I take around with me all the time. But I've gotten to the point now where I'd like to have a little bit more power, and then just like being in the position to be able to kind of upgrade to something. I went into sort of Best Buy, which I don't know if this is the same around where you are, Will, but like Best Buy is like the only option in Canada for buying consumer electronics now.
Oh man. So yes. Well, I have thoughts on this. I have very strong.
All right, let's go. I want to hear them. What are the thoughts?
So I've noticed that over time that we've had a lot less diversity in the types of stores that we have from when I was younger. We used to have at least four different major technology stores here in Houston: Micro Center, Fry's Electronics, Circuit City, and Best Buy.
Yeah.
And it seems that this has been the case everywhere. Is that, a place that you have here in Houston, you'll see it in Dallas, you'll see it in Toronto, you'll also see it in Tokyo, you'll also see it in Seoul or Suwon or Taipei. And I'm starting to when I was traveling, I was like, wait a minute, why do I have the same things, the same options that I have at home? And I think it's that globalization. It's my opinion.
It's true.
It's what we get.
But at least you've got a couple of options, or did have a couple of options. I don't know. Like we used to have, Canada's options used to be, you had Radio Shack.
Oh yeah, we had Radio Shack too. I'm sorry. Yes, we also had Radio Shack.
Yeah.
We no longer
and Radio Shack, I loved. That was like the go-to place. And then Radio Shack got replaced by The Source, which is the Canadian Circuit City brand. So basically, Circuit City opened up in Canada under another brand name, and it was called like The Source by Circuit City, and then eventually just The Source.
Oh, somewhat unrelated but related. Radio Shack still exists in Costa Rica.
Really? Like the actual Radio Shack?
Like when I went to the mall, there was a store called Radio Shack, and I went to another mall, there was another store called Radio Shack. Same logo, the same type of stuff. So I was like, I guess Radio Shack still exists in Costa Rica.
Well, did you hear that Radio Shack has become like a meme crypto account? Did you hear about this?
I have not.
All right, so I'll see if I can pull this up. I won't pull up the actual channel because I think that it is very NSFW and not for this kind of a stream. But let me pull it up on share entire screen over here. So RadioShack.com. Did they reopen it? Maybe is Radio Shack coming back?
I don't think they ever truly closed.
I feel like that maybe it's.
I think they merged with Sprint at some point. I don't know. They've had a weird history.
Yeah, so this was the last thing that I knew, that Radio Shack had become like a crypto kind of meme company, and they were like selling Radio Shack there. So like, I guess now the company is so it left Canada altogether though. Anyways, but then did you have Future Shop at all? Was that ever a thing that y'all had?
Nah, not here in Houston, or not in Texas at least.
Yeah, so Future Shop, there was like that whole red versus blue thing in Canada. There was Future Shop that was red, like just their branding, and then Best Buy that was blue. And they like 10 years merged. So now there's like no options if you want to see something physically in store. So like going into the store, it was this eye-opening experience of like the higher end. And I think you made a good point earlier, like the mid-tier hot to high end have gone from Windows being significantly lower price to Apple devices being significantly higher price to they've kind of evened out with inflation. So like getting a laptop with 16 gigs of RAM.
I don't know. I don't know if I would agree with that one. Here's why.
All right.
Because I've been an Apple user for a while.
Yeah.
MacBook Pros have, for the most part, been around the same price for a long time. Like even in the early 2000s.
Well, that's what I mean.
But so they were still the same price. So they were like $2,500 back then was still a lot more money than $2,500 today.
So I think this is maybe what I'm saying. So maybe I didn't say it the right way. Is Apple hasn't changed their prices really. Like they've stayed pretty consistent. Like they've been consistently high.
I see what you're saying now.
But now the Windows devices have gone up.
They've inflated,
They've inflated. They've definitely seen inflation. Like, I mean, so this is interesting. Let me pull this up. So yeah, if you go to the Microsoft store and you say you want to buy a Surface Book, where are you hiding? Surface Book, Surface. I feel like I'm in the wrong spot. Microsoft Surface Laptop 5. So yeah, let's get like a dark colored one of these bad boys. Build your device. And these are all Canadian prices, so this will be much more affordable.
What are those? I can't see them.
Sorry. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Oh, no matter how far you zoom, it's in a tiny browser window for me. I can't.
Oh, you've got a tiny browser window. So, so we're starting. Base price is like 1,300 Canadian, which is 13. Okay, so 1,400, 1399, 1,400 CAD to USD. I think it's like 1,000. Yeah, so it's about 1,000 starting. In the darker color, you bump it up by $200 extra. English keyboard.
Charging you for the color. Okay, I see.
Yeah. So it ups you $200 for the color or $100 for the color. Maybe I want to go mid-tier, but actually higher tier is a better deal right now to get the 12th gen i7, 16 gigs, 512 SSD. So we're looking subtotal now, and so we're looking 2,000 CAD for this device, which is good, and you're getting a lot of stuff, but you're still dealing with the what do you think? What are your thoughts?
You said that the MacBook Pro 14-inch with M3 Pro was $3,000, and I don't know what it is in Canadian. I'm looking at the price now in American. It's $2,399 or $2,400. It comes with 18 gigs of RAM, a terabyte of SSD, and the precious Retina display that you know you want.
I do.
Don't act like you don't want it. Yes. So
yeah, so it's like 20.
Is it $3,000 for you?
It's like $3,000 with tax.
Okay.
So like comparatively, right? Like you're getting a lot more power for about like a little like $600 more, right? With the Pro. So it's just so interesting.
Well, you're getting more than that. You're getting literally more than 20 hours of battery life.
Yes. And this is the thing.
Underestimate that.
The battery life. The battery life is this thing. So
it's bigger than that. The heat too. Like you don't want those sweaty palms on the plane on your lap is hot, or
you're not wrong.
You don't want it to be hot, and you don't want fans. I don't know. Like I haven't heard fans in years, so maybe you're used to it. But
no, I'm not. And they get bad. Even my partner, my wife, she has an older MacBook Air just before they went over to the M chip, and a lot of I don't know whether it's just the device is getting older and so the fans are running more because the thermals are shot, but the fans are going much more than they ever had, and she was just super surprised that it's happening so much. But no, you know what? So what I'm actually thinking, what the one that I'm just kind of, I don't know what I'm waiting to pull the trigger on, but I think what I'm going to go with is the M3 Air, just because I like the thinness that you get with it. Like that's a big factor for me, is just super portability. And Yeah, and I think you have to get the M3.
Is that the one that you can only plug in one display and
That's
you can
the
only have
M.
one?
That's the M2, so they fixed
Okay.
it in the M3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now
And
you can have your internal display and an external display.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. This is the wrong one though. I think it's this one. Yeah, the one that starts at 14. Yeah, and then upgrading to 16, which upgrades you to the 810, 256, 30-watt power adapter.
How much is that? Or
So
actually,
this
I
is-
should look for an American.
No. So this is 1600. So this is, 1700 CAD to USD. So 1200 bucks for the Air M3.
What's crazy is that's what I paid for my iPad Pro with the keyboard.
This is it. Like I looked at that, but do you use that as like your main portable device though?
I have a M1 Max 16-inch that I use for my portable whenever I need to be portable.
Yeah.
And I can't. The battery life is life changing. Like
I know.
I can't go back.
This is just it, and that's one of the big things is I've got my gripes with Mac OS, and there's some things that I dislike about the operating system as a whole, but I think that you can't beat the fact that Apple is only building for one ecosystem of tools. They're not having to worry about different vendors and changes. It's like they control the hardware and the software, and therefore they can create like these very, very efficient machines that are able to take advantage of every benefit that their software has to offer. So yeah,
but having control over your experience gets you.
Absolutely.
Like it's all part of the experience. Like someone could tell me, oh, I can get a computer that's twice as fast for half the price. I don't care if I had to hear it. That's part of the experience of using it. Like if it heats up my room, I don't care. Like I'd rather go with my computer that's half as slow for twice the price.
100%.
If
100%.
it means other things that I care about more are attained.
That Retina display too, you get spoiled on Retina.
Does it have 120 hertz on the MacBook Air? Man, you need to, I'm sorry.
Nah, 60 hertz.
60, nah.
I think it's 60. Hold on.
That's 60.
I want to say it's 60.
What are we doing?
What? Is it 60? Hold on. I need to figure this out because this is
it's probably 60 because
I think it's 60.
I think ProMotion would only see that's another reason. It's like I don't know if it's life changing, but it does make my computer feel like it's actually fast. And one of the things that I dislike about my current display is that it's 60 hertz, all of them that I'm looking at now.
Yeah.
And it makes my computer, which is an M1 Ultra, feel slower than my M1 Max.
Really?
Yeah, because it's 60 hertz. Like you can really tell. Like it's night and day. I didn't think I would notice or care, but I care now. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Every time I look at my MacBook Pro and come back to here, it's just it's a big difference.
Is that what it is? I have no idea. What I don't even know how to tell because I'm on a Pro for just like regular work laptop.
Which
one? An M1 Pro. What am I on? Let's see.
Yeah, you just move around a window. You will see it if you look at it on your Mac. It's like smooth as butter. And then if you have a monitor plugged in that's 60 hertz and you put it to there and you move it, it'll not be as smooth. There are other instances where it actually matters. I'm just giving you like a really basic test.
No, that's fair. That's super fair. But yeah, I think the thing that's really selling me on the Air versus the Pro, aside from the price, is that portability and the 13-inch size. Like 14 is not that big, but like that 13 inches is definitely even hard to find in Windows devices right now. Like I am shocked at how few devices there are in a 13-inch form factor. But yeah, but they did fix this. So this was the thing that you were talking about. Like the M2 gives you one external display, and now if you close the MacBook Air lid, you can get two displays, but you couldn't have three displays. So I couldn't like have my Air open with 2 other displays attached to it, I can only ever have 2 displays total that are coming out of the device. So yeah, but anyways, I digress. This is a conversation I've been having internally, but I think it's important out there for people that are looking for devices. Like, there's a lot of options out there. I use a Chromebook for a lot of my software development stuff, like my personal projects, and I find it really, really smooth. Oh, who's here? Hey, Casual Economist is back. Hey, Casual Economist.
What's up?
I love, I streamed, I was streaming for like 2 hours earlier doing a different stream. And I was wondering if Casual Economist was hanging out, but he only comes out of the woodwork and says hello when you're on stream. Will, like, I feel like he's really your follower, or he's our follower, only for both here.
Nah, over time, people will get to see it, and we'll build up a little following and an audience over time.
We're getting there. Yeah. So speaking of building and doing stuff, if you have never tuned in to this stream series, my name's Andrew. This is Will. We do DevRel. What is DevRel, you ask? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with documentation.
For now, at least for me.
For now, well, for me, it has to do with just streaming all the time. Yeah, we've been doing pairing for coming up on like probably close to a year at this point, of doing different streams together. And for our return to streaming after a little break, we decided that we were gonna work on doing an open source collaboration. And I'm a big PHP fan, and Will was willing to dust off his PHP chops for us to start to contribute to a little open source project called Leaf PHP, which is just a little micro framework. So last week I love it. Amazing. Oh, well, Casual Economist, thank you for being here. Sorry?
2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, we got started. We got all the things that we needed to get up and working for Will. The one thing that we didn't get working, though, was the templating engine. That was the thing that we kind of needed to figure out. Well, we didn't really need to figure it out, but we wanted to. I didn't go and explore this, but I would also like to get Leaf set up. I
think that's part of the point, right? Like we want to show the actual. Right?
That's true. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So do you wanna screen share? Do you wanna throw up and sure. you can lead again?
Give me 1 second. I have a bunch of work on my computer.
No worries. By the way, if you're watching this stream and you caught our MacBook conversation and you have got an opinion, please let us know. Let us know your opinion. Tell us what you think. What's your go-to Apple device right now?
I have decided that I'm going to wait to upgrade. I was going to upgrade this year to the M3 Ultra, but there are rumors of the M4 Ultra coming out and making significant changes to differentiate it from the laptop versions. All right, give me a second.
Yeah, I have heard that. I've been hearing some very interesting rumors as well around like, the SE line that exists on the phones, like the iPhone SE, which they put new internals inside of an old body. I've been reading some rumors that they may try and bring in a lower cost MacBook like they did back in like 2012 with that like 12.5-inch device.
The MacBook? I thought that still exists.
The 12.5-inch one?
Yeah, it's a MacBook Air.
No, MacBook Air starts at like 13.3.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
But it was, that form factor did exist, then they got rid of it. And so the conversation is like, do they bring that back?
That would make sense. I feel like their product line is already kind of, it's a lot. Like it's a lot. Some of the things get confusing, especially in the iPad lineup.
Yeah, because what's the big differentiation in the? Oh, I guess you have iPads and then iPad Airs.
Yeah.
And then
iPad Mini.
And then iPad Pro.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And then on the iPhone side, there's the same thing where it's like all these versions. Yeah, I'm just like the one that I need doesn't get updated, so I'm like, I don't care too much. Mine gets updated fairly slowly. All right, what am I opening? Visual Studio, maybe.
Yeah, I think bring in Visual Studio. We should have something. I don't know what we saved it under.
Maybe not Visual.
Maybe not VS Code. Do you want me to just pull you off for right now, and then you can load it up?
No, that's fine. I don't have anything. I mean, I am going to look for it, but it's fine to keep me up if you want.
All right,
not that big a deal. I wonder if we created a repo for it.
We did not.
Maybe
you created a local one actually, but I don't think we did.
Okay, so if I didn't, then I probably won't find it, but we'll see. All right, could this have been in random maybe?
OneSignal, Flutter, Supabase, demo.
Vendor
that's
view.
it.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
All right, perfect. So we do have a repo. Oh, okay. Just added it. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, we do have it. So we'll open it. All right, look at that.
Yeah, so we hadn't been able to figure out this veins situation, this veins templating engine. So I think we were going to do, I think one of the things we talked about doing, bump it up. I think we were going to switch to the Blade templating engine. Like we're just going to switch the templating engine.
Oh god. All right, this is going to get weird. My browser is in another place. It's confusing me because I have the browser over here. So for the stream. It makes things weird. And you said, what is this? Blaze?
No, so it'll be, go to the Leaf PHP. And then we're going to go into docs. And then, the guide. And then the front end on the left-hand side. Very bottom, just above MVC integrations.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go Leaf Blade, that one. Yeah. So they were recommending veins, but we were running into issues with veins. So I think this makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just scroll down. So we've got Leaf installed. So basically, we just need to do just do Leaf install Blade.
All right. Well. How do I uninstall then? Because we did the Leaf install this right here.
Try Leaf uninstall veins.
So how do you spell uninstall? I think it is.
But it's Leaf, L-E-A-F.
Yeah, I did it.
There we go. And then Leaf install Blade.
It's just Blade. Okay. All right.
Is it there?
We just don't save and then just reopen it. I had it open, so it was reading from the buffer. That's why.
Okay, and then let's head back to the docs because we got to do some setup stuff here. All right, so after this, initialize the Blade. I think it'll give us instructions lower down on what we actually are needing to do. Yeah, so this is telling us how to use this. Use Leaf Blade, new, view, storage cache. Yeah, so it's just, I guess,
Leaf view. I definitely don't think we want Leaf view anymore. This is where we're going to do all that stuff, right? In here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can actually delete basically all of the veins related stuff. Yeah. And then that too, that config stuff. Yeah.
Wait, where did that config come from?
Yeah, that
views. Oh, so views, we need to delete that too then.
So we'll actually use that. It's the same setup like where it caches the views. So we will actually still use that folder, but we can delete it for now and just start from scratch if we want to.
But we do want to delete this.
We do want to delete that, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So then, yeah, I think you've got the docs up there. The Blade class. Actually, where are you looking at this right now? I'm not even seeing this section of usage with introduction. Am I in? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. That's why.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm looking at the docs on my screen as well, just so that I can see. And I was on the wrong page. Yeah. So now at the top, under the require, we're just going to do that use Leaf and then set that Blade variable.
Oh, it's so weird. Oh my gosh, the weird slash. The one I'm not used to using.
Yeah.
Oh, and we need semicolons. I forgot.
It does.
PHP.
I know. Yeah. There's a meme there. And then, yeah, app. So you can, I think what they're giving in the example there is just like the Blade. Yeah.
So I should do it in the app, because if in this Git, it's setting it equal to all of it's setting it equal to that directory, right? Isn't Blade the thing that's going to say, all right, we're going to get this view out of Blade? Isn't that how that's working?
Yes. Yeah. So I would just copy what's there, like copy that new Blade views. Yeah. Yeah. And basically this is saying like there's the storage cache folder. Yeah, actually, I mean, it's defining it all here. So we should just read through the docs here. So if you want to initialize the package with default settings, you would just do Leaf Blade, and then configure it using the configure method. Yeah.
All right, so we're good. So we had to echo.
I think they're just doing that. I think we can do it on our page. I wonder if they provide an example of using it in the
Well, I would assume that this would be where we would do something somehow.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we would need to have some type of, I don't know, some type of template called index here, at least for this one.
Yeah, it gives you an example of like a welcome Blade. If you scroll down, there's like an index. Yeah, just copy that, and then we'll create like an index.blade.php in the views folder. Yeah, not in the cache folder, just in the main views folder.
Okay. I don't know why I did that. It's not technically in there. It's not in there.
Oh,
it just looks like it.
Interesting.
I think it's because it doesn't show here. Let me see if I turn off my theme. If I put on another theme, if you'll see the tree indicator, or maybe I'll turn that off. Maybe I turned it off because it was cluttered and it was annoying me. I don't know.
It's fine.
Okay, so now we have our template called index, but it's still not clear to me, how do I use it? Like, do I echo it?
I think
like, and what is echo in this? Like,
so echo just means it's the equivalent of return.
All right, what's on app? Is there anything on here that I can do? All right. No, maybe I would do response, right?
Yeah, I want to find the example. They actually provide a good example of how this works in the Leaf MVC. I just want to Leaf MVC, get started, directory structure. All right, Leaf MVC. Perfect. All right, storage app, helpers, views. No, I don't. So we got our index that's there. That's awesome. And then controllers, controller, not there. We actually want to go into routes and app, render index. I think it's our render method is what you're actually doing. Yeah, so they don't provide any of that information in these docs though, which is very interesting.
I'm gonna go look at. They have original docs, so maybe.
Yeah, so these are direct for Laravel, but they won't actually help for Leaf. Oh, check out original documentation. Oh, I see. That's where you were going to. Leaf Blade. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess you do have to use echo if you're doing it in a route. Echo blade make.
Is it just this echo, or is there like a special dollar sign to it?
No, it should just be that.
Okay.
And that should.
I keep forgetting it. Semicolons. Okay, so now it's saying that this doesn't exist. Do I need to, like, how do I access this variable? It's saying that it doesn't exist. Wait, I thought this was initialized. Isn't this like a imperative language?
Yeah,
PHP?
it is. Yeah, it should be. It should be working. Let's go app views, MVC, Leaf install blade, new Leaf blade. Okay, we did that. Blade, new blade, views, storage cache. And we changed it to that other views cache. Blade configure. Okay, we did that. Echo blade render. It should literally just be echo blade app echo index render undefined variable blade. I didn't think you needed to feed it into there.
Well, let's see what happens if I just do that. So it exists here. But okay, so this is where all right, you're gonna have to help me out here because I don't know PHP.
Feed it in just
does
inside.
This not have a closure? Does this not do closures?
It does.
So that should have worked. Okay, all right. So feed it inside where?
Just inside the brackets of the function. Like our inside like function, and then where we're actually
I can't be more specific. What are you
Sorry. So you see where you have function and then the round brackets?
Yeah, on line 10?
In 10?
Yeah.
Put the blade variable inside of those round brackets. Yeah.
Just like this?
As with the dollar sign.
Okay.
And then try and use it inside there now.
Okay. So I guess closures, you have to explicitly pass them. They're not implicit in here?
I guess not in
okay. All right. Good to know. I didn't know that. Yeah. I mean, actually, I guess that could be good because then I guess it communicates up front that, hey, this function closes over this variable. Unlike in other languages where you find out eventually. You're just like, oh, okay, yeah, it's closing over this. Okay. All right.
And then
fine.
I think we can delete line 11. I will find out if we can. And then we can delete line 8.
Oh yeah, my bad.
And then let's try and run this.
Do you remember how to run?
I think it's leaf serve.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is on an M1 Ultra. All right, finally, there we go. Uh-oh.
Okay. No, that's okay. So we're getting an error of too few arguments passed into that router. So it's the error of literally feeding that blade inside.
And look, literally what I was saying.
yeah, exactly. So I was 100% wrong. Maybe it's just the to try and pull the blade out of being referenced there. Maybe the error is just in the way that.
So basically, do this, or something else.
Just delete the blade from inside that function round brackets on 9. And I know it was throwing an error, but I'm interested to see if it actually does work.
Here, how about this?
Try that. See.
I did something better. I just put blade inside the function. now we'll see. There we are. Look at that.
Oh my God, we
that
got
was
there.
the solution. All right,
That was
fine.
2 streams to get there. I wonder, is this the same? Is a function use? No, that's okay. Anyways, we got it working. That's fine. That's not ideal. I don't know why we're not able to use the blade inside there. I don't know what the other piece was, but we got it working. So,
well, ideally, it shouldn't, like, whatever we're doing, it should be view, whatever these things are called, template engine agnostic. So
it should. This was really just to get it working, and so we had a sample app that we could add it into. So this doesn't really matter. We got it working, and I suppose that's the most important thing. Why it's not allowing us to do anything in there, I don't know, but
there we are. We'll make it. There you go.
Hey, we got there. Hey, oh, awesome. All right. So Michael, the creator of Leaf PHP, is on the stream.
Oh, hello.
So he's telling us how to solve our problem.
Perfect.
All right. So could you catch the last stream? Use function. Okay. It's function use blade in brackets. I know you can't see this, but it's just use. So line 7.
Okay.
Go function and then do a space after there. Yeah, space, use, and then do round brackets. There you go. That's it. And then we can move line 8 back to line 6.
So is this how you explicitly
Yes.
pass in a closure in PHP?
This is how you're actually supposed to do it.
Okay.
So yes, this.
Or not
this
pass
is
in,
it.
but like
Yeah.
indicate. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but this is it. So we got there. All right, so we're good. And this is the actual way. I'm glad.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Let's
Let's see. All right, yeah. All right, cool. It works.
Yeah, so it worked.
I had to make sure.
Yes, that's it. So we have it working now. Well, thanks for being here, Michael, by the way. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're super excited. I don't know if you watched the recording of the last one as we struggled a little bit through veins, and I still don't know what our issue was with veins, but I feel like Blade is working for us pretty out of the box pretty fast. So I'm feeling good about it.
Well, what do you want? What next? Actually, hold on, wait, before I even ask that question,
we're gonna push this.
I should have committed. Okay, actually, since what's his name again?
Michael.
Michael. Since Michael is here, Michael, what are the files that I should ignore, or can I just use like a Laravel.ignore? Is it the same files?
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine. All right. So then we will go and look at that. Is it not going to?
There might be a .ignore. Actually, there's a .ignore in there. The Leaf MVC. I'm just going to share a link with you in Slack. I'm just going to share a Slack link with you, and you can use the one from the Leaf MVC file.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oops. Oh, excuse me.
So I also got to say, so here's another reason while you're looking at this stuff, here's another reason why I love this framework. I did another stream randomly, like 2 years or a year ago, and Michael did a change to some documentation based on something that I said. And now he's freaking here again, which I'm super excited. And I'm not sure where are you based, Michael? Are you in Kenya, I want to say?
Up in Kenya.
Where are you, Michael? Dark. Oh, Ghana.
What part of Ghana? Accra? Accra? Ghana?
Accra? It's Accra, right, Michael? Accra? I feel like I'm butchering that. Yes. Yeah. You were right, Will.
Okay.
Did you found the get ignore, eh?
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, that
So
looks
I'm
right.
just gonna say just bootstrap. Leaf
Yeah,
project.
those none of the vendor files should be pushed.
Really?
Yeah, none of the vendor files should be pushed.
Okay. Well then, that means that the git ignore.
Is wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't have that.
Oh no, it has vendor, but is it? Why is it?
It's because it's wrong. Actually, do I even need to do that? I don't even think I need to do that.
No, it should be working.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Because we didn't add anything in there, right? Those are all, yeah, like you never need to. Oh, these are related to. Yeah, and it shouldn't push the cache, the view cache either. Oh, I know why. Okay, so do you know how we have like new blade views views cache? Create a new folder that is called storage, and then create a storage cache to store the views. Or just ignore, ignore the. Okay.
Do what?
Create a new folder and call it storage.
Okay.
And then you're going to create, in there, you're going to create a cache folder.
Is it the same cache like this?
Same cache like that. So you can even just drag and drop.
Okay.
And now in Git, it should be ignored because I think storage is set to be ignored.
And then I can delete this views thing?
No, so views should always stay there. That's where you're going to store your templates. Because
this right here needs to be changed? Then?
That would just need to be changed from views cache to storage cache.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still here.
It's still not being ignored.
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, maybe go grab the Laravel one because maybe it's just missing something in this one. Hold on, I'll grab the Laravel one.
Do you need to do that? You shouldn't need to do that. Yeah, you should need to do that. It's probably something stupid too.
Git ignore. Okay, here is the git ignore from Laravel. That should work. Oh, I bet you /vendor and /storage.
What do you mean slash?
Like do a backslash before the vendor in that git ignore file.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the one that goes to the right? This slat? I don't. Which one? Is backslash the one that's next to shift? That one?
Yeah, that's the one that's next to shift. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it's / views. Okay.
Or /vendor. Yeah.
Or / my bad. Yeah, / vendors. Okay.
Yeah. So Michael, while Will's doing this, we're hoping to actually contribute like some extensions to the whole ecosystem. And I know there's not a lot of third-party extensions that are out there. So are we able, like if we get something working with some tests, like would you be open to having some third-party extensions built for Leaf that are actually able to be used by others? So that still didn't do it.
Well, yeah, I spelled it right. I was gonna say maybe I didn't spell it right.
Amazing. All right, that's awesome. Thanks, Michael. What else did they do? So they did /vendor.
Yeah, this is odd, actually. It's not clear, is it? Clean, yeah. Actually, no, it's not freaking clean. Gosh, what's the command? Forgot the command.
What are you trying to do?
Basically, I want to remove everything from my index and then re-add everything to my index and force it to reread my git ignore.
So this is exactly what Will's saying.
Wait, what did I?
Or sorry, not what Will's saying. What Michael's saying. Michael's just saying, like he's like, it looks yellow, like it's been pushed before, probably before the ignore file.
Yeah. That's why I was like, that's why I'm like, there is a history here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, how about this? We're gonna delete these files for now.
Brilliant.
Yeah, for now. And then views, we do want to keep that, right? All of that? Okay.
Yeah, all the rest of that's good.
So I guess we'll say use new view template view thing.
Yeah.
I misspelled it, but that's okay. Now I think if I rerun the app, it should regenerate these views.
Yes, yeah, it should.
Uh-oh, no.
Oh, it's because we deleted some of those vendor files were composer files, so we'll have to...
How do I get those back?
Just run composer install again and it should work.
Okay. All right, let's confirm that they still fucking show up. Fuck. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're already tracked. Yeah, so I'll have to remove them. I'll do that. We'll do that.
I mean, it's only 5 files, right? So I feel like it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I'm not going to commit them, but I'll remove it from the index later. That's what I didn't realize that this was. I didn't know we already had to commit.
I forgot that I thought we didn't commit last week.
So yeah. I thought we created the repo. I didn't know we committed. So this is my bad.
So this is the thing, though. This is also only for testing because basically now that we have this, we're going to be focused on building the extension that is going to use this templated. So like all of this stuff doesn't even ultimately really matter that much.
Yeah, but I mean, we got it.
We do.
Okay, so will it run now? No. Oh, I had to redo this thing
again. There you go. Okay.
But look at that. It didn't add the storage, which is good. So
sick. Okay, well, so it did the thing, and it's not adding any other vendor files either. So like the vendor is working in the git ignore. So this is it. So like if you're watching and you've never touched this one before, like this micro framework before, so this is, and we can actually, oh yeah, we already did delete. Did we delete the welcome?
Yeah, I deleted.
So, yeah. So we should just have.
These are all of the files that we have on the right views. It's not much. Like literally, this is all. You can ignore all of this. We have index.
Where's our storage folder that's holding the cache? We should have a storage cache folder. That's odd that it's gone.
I wonder if it's just Visual Studio not showing it to us. Let's see. Yep, that's what it is. It's just Visual Studio not showing it to us. Don't worry, I've had this problem. That's why I don't trust my tools like most people trust their tools.
All right, so basically this is it. Like this is a really simple web page. We're able to now feed in some data, which is going to be important for us later. We're using the Blade templating engine. So this is working. We've got like a really, really light web application. All right, so do we want to start doing our extensions, Will? Do we want to start building out one of these bad boys?
Sure, yeah.
Because I feel like we should probably install another one so that we can see the structure, and then we can use that as our base.
When you say install another one, what do you mean?
So let's go over to the docs again, and if we look under the guide, there is a section that talks about modules. Where is it listed? Config, introduction, database utilities. Oh, yeah, where is the modules one? Ecosystem, maybe?
Here we are. I have it.
Oh, there we go. Awesome. Yeah, so this, does it list all of the modules that are able to be installed or no? It doesn't look like it does.
I'll make it a little bit larger. This is what we have.
Let me see. So modules, your first app, installing modules. Okay, so we are actually wanting, it's not there either. Where does it list all the modules? It's not there.
Wait, do we want to list modules or create one?
So we're going to create one, but we want to list them so we can know which ones to install first. like just to play around with, right? Because we want to see what a module looks like. We can also just go over to GitHub and see the modules that are there.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
You mean people who've created it.
Well, I mean, it's all Michael, right? We'll be the first third-party contributor to make one of these. So yeah, just go to the GitHub, because I feel like maybe that's an easier place to go to like list all of the modules so that we can see what they are. And then go to like the main Leaf PHP organization instead of just the Leaf repo. Yeah, so like if we look through here, so like you can see there's like the HTTP module, there's the fetch module, the router module, which we already have installed because we're using it. There's an auth module. And we just want to find one that's going to show us how to do like API calls, right? At the end of the day, because that's really all that we're going to be doing with our extensions. But yeah, is fetch a Leaf specific? Yeah, it's a module.
Oh, okay. Like it was in there too.
No, I know. I was just looking there. Oh, there we go. So it is in the docs. It's just like Leaf's PHP/modules. Okay. Yeah. It's like, this is probably the most simple.
So it looks like this is the thing that has all of the functionality.
Yeah.
Now, can we use a module with it, like this module was in our own module, or?
I think, yeah. I'm pretty sure we can use modules within modules.
Okay. But I'm sure you know how to make HTTP requests anyways in PHP. So
I
guess
mean,
we wouldn't have to use this.
There's like some, like you can use Guzzle, which is like a pretty common client. I wonder if this is actually implementing Guzzle at some level. Go to the composer.json for this one. I just want to see what it's using, or if it's complete custom.
It's using fetch and XHR and HTTP.
Okay, but it's not pulling in any dependencies. So this is like by hand PHP.
Which is ideal if you're making a framework.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think where we can, we should use existing modules in stuff that we're doing.
Okay, so let's come back to here. And I'm going to assume that when you install, it's going to create a folder.
It'll create it in the vendor folder. So like, let's install this. Let's just go and follow the installation process and let's see what it does. Oh, does it not give you a step-by-step? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Leaf install fetch.
Oops. All right.
And then I know it doesn't show it to you in your file explorer, but if we can see the vendor folder. Oh, is it because it's in the git ignore?
Yes. That's how my settings are in VS Code. I don't want to see anything.
Do you want to just comment it out in git ignore right now so we can in fact see the vendor folder, like what's inside?
We're looking at it. Here you are. So here's vendor.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, and I think go into the Leafs. And then, yeah, we can look at the fetch one. Yeah. So this is how it normally is used. And then that autoloader, that autoload.php is basically how we're able to read from within the vendor folder in our application. So I'm not actually sure about the recommended place to hide it if you are building one yourself.
Oh, what do you mean the recommended place to hide it?
So I don't know where we should store the work that we're doing on this extension.
Oh, I think I understand. Well, couldn't we just create our extension? So let's say we have, oops, not like that.
Yeah, we could just create an extensions folder.
We'll say extensions. Actually, we'll say DevCycle for now. We'll start that one, DevCycle. And then could we just have like a build step? Like we can write bash to copy files in here into a vendor folder into whatever the structure is that we need.
So we won't even need to do that, because what you can do is you can actually, I'm remembering this from doing it before, in the composer.json folder or file, you can actually define and tell it where to pull up a custom module from. So yeah, let's build it in here.
Okay.
Do we want to start building with DevCycle, or do we want to start building with OneSignal?
We could build with DevCycle. D comes before O.
Ooh, there we go. All right. So then, based on those other examples, like, do we just need like a DevCycle.php file? Is that where to start?
Sure. Yeah, let's put it in there.
Let's go DevCycle. Leaf, GitHub. PHP. Leaf. Just want to be able to look along while we're going here. Yeah, we're basing this on the fetch model. Okay, and then in source, yeah, we had fetch and functions. Yeah, and I'm going to just grab you the code, our PHP code from our example app. Public DevCycle. Okay.
How do you want DevCycle, like capital C?
Yeah, that's perfect. And then I just shared a link to the code basically that we'll need to initialize DevCycle, just on Slack. And so if you're wondering, this code is open. So if you're seeing this and you're like, oh, what does this actually look like? We have these example apps over in DevCycle Labs, which allow you to see how this works in different frameworks. There's actually a Leaf PHP example application that I built.
Oops. Wait, did that not do it? All right. How do I?
For .env, it's just composer require.
Composer require.
Yeah, and then it's just .env or php.env. Go to the composer file in the example that I just sent you over to, the DevCycle example, because it actually has all the things you need to install to make this work. Yeah, so just grab those and throw them in Composer.
Oh, literally in the file. Okay. I keep trying.
I know you're so used to package, hey?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've never. I haven't used this in a long time. I've never used this kind of stuff ever in my life. I've only used raw PHP too. So. Okay, I guess that's fine. It looks okay.
Yeah, and then just run Composer install. The lock file is not up to date, or Composer update then. See if that works. If not, yeah, there we go. That's it. That's done.
Okay. Would that actually? Would that be here? Would that stuff go in the class?
I don't know, actually. I don't know how it's going to work in this.
Well, let's just put all this crap in the class and see what happens. And it's not happy with this .env.
So you should probably just be able to put that outside the class and then pull it in using that use statement. I don't know if that'll work, but I assume. Unexpected variable name.
It's just maybe you can't create option or variables like this. Maybe it has to be is it a const, or how do you create variables?
Yeah, const. Yeah, const.
But this won't be
Oh, remove the dollar sign.
Okay. Is it under?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do whatever, but yeah, that works.
Okay. I don't know what y'all do in this link.
No, this is it. I mean, I don't think
Okay.
there's any set. I mean, I'm sure there probably is. But yeah, and then same thing for the DevCycle client.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
do like another.
We'll do that, and then we'll just say DevCycle options client. All right.
Great, that should work. Get DevCycle client. Yeah, we don't even need to worry about we can delete this get DevCycle client function. And then the other
We do
logic,
want a function that does something, right?
we will, yeah, but I just want to make sure where it lives.
This is still upset.
Oh, it's still upset even using it there. It might be we don't have a use statement of .m. No, we shouldn't need that because we're doing, just go use .m above. Yeah. It was giving you autocomplete there if you went back. Yeah, that's it. Oh, maybe we didn't install the .env.m version. Did we do? No, we did. Because that's what was in the original code. So that should be fine.
Okay.
Why are you calling undefined type? Remove the second .env in there. And then one more, remove the slash. Does that do it? Okay.
Yeah.
That fixed it.
It would be helpful if I knew what the hell was going on with this.
What do you mean?
Why is it complaining? I don't understand.
So
why
I'm
was
pretty
such a
sure
fix?
if you go back and put it the way that it was before, I think it's just there needs to be a leading backslash. So if you go to the front of that .env, the first one, and then add a slash, yeah, does that do it? Name .env.
Yeah, but why does that work? Is it just say go to this file and then?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's again related to the autoloader stuff.
Okay. All right. So now we have this. I guess can we echo just to see if we've gotten it installed somehow?
Yep. Should be able to.
So, is it? Oh, actually, no. This wouldn't work.
So what you should
environment.
Yeah, you need to set up an environment variable in there, and then let me just give you a key. I'll just set up a new key in here. app.devcycle.com. I should have a couple of example applications set up here. Andrew's organization. Come on. Do I have a real-time demo? OneSignal collab. Getting started. Create a new project. We'll call this Leaf. Okay, and a new feature, release. We're gonna call this Leaf, and we're gonna set it as Boolean create. Okay, key coming at you now for development, just over in Slack. Oh, wrong one. Ignore that one. Ignore it. I sent you a client-side one.
The second one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull it off. Okay. Cool. All set.
Okay, so it's in there. Okay, say hello world. So now we just need to, so let's do the ping. Okay. So load package in, just let me figure this one out. How do All right, so give me 1 second. So we're going to end up needing to go over to the composer.json file. And
is it just like you put something here and you give it a file pass?
Yes,
like
exactly. That's exactly what it is. But there's like a specific way. So I'm just going to send you and we're going to have to create a composer.json file in our package as well. But here is the format. I'm just sending it to you. So here's the format. Yeah, Michael, if you've got any ideas, because I'm sure you do this kind of local development for packages all the time, like super open to your recommendations on the best way to do this for like an in development local file. And I might find a specific example. Let me just do a quick Google in development extension in Laravel. Chrome extension, how to use custom extension in composer.json. Require. How do we do this? I feel like there's not an composer docs might actually tell us how to do this. I feel like that's a good idea, like going actually into the composer docs to see exactly how to do this.
What's that?
So I'm just trying to, I mean, you might be figuring this out as we go. We're doing like in tandem investigation of this question of how do you actually use a custom package.
We're gonna have to come up with a vendor, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be DevCycle, and I guess it's just gonna be DevCycle maybe. Yeah,
that's fine. We're actually gonna define this in the composer.json that's in the folder.
Yeah. I haven't. Well, I mean, I have the file. I just have.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So now what do we put here?
Okay, JSON structure, composer.json schema.
It's interesting that PHP is using JavaScript object notation. I just want to point that out.
It's interesting.
Maybe that's a sign that we should.
Maybe that we should switch away from JavaScript. This is composer.json.
Okay.
Okay, what's our structure for these packages? I'm just gonna go and I wonder, does Leaf MVC require...
Oh, wait a minute. We were looking at one that had it. We could just go look at that.
Yeah, look at the Leaf, the one for this, for the fetch, for the fetch.
We just give it a name. So we're gonna do a name.
DevCycle.
Okay, and then we don't care about a description right now. I guess we need to tell it what it is. This is a library.
Yeah.
We don't have a schema, so I don't know what my options are, and I don't see it in their docs. Authors, I'm going to assume we don't need it right now. Auto load, I guess.
I don't think we need to do that in here yet.
Okay.
Michael just shared in chat where we're going to put this in our application. So I'll share this in. Let me share this over in. Actually, are you able to see it? That I have up on the screen now.
It's incredibly tiny.
Super small. Hey. Okay.
So
let me just
I'm
share.
on a 5-inch teleprompter. Within that 5-inch teleprompter, your window is about maybe this big.
Okay, I gotta send it over to you on Slack then. Okay, autoload PSR DevCycle
Is it this
/
thing? Is it what I'm looking at now already? That I was asking if I should just paste that in there.
but you don't need the files thing.
Okay.
But that's not going to go in that one. It's going to go in the main one for this for our main application.
Oh,
Does that
not
make sense to
the.
you? Yeah. Within
Okay.
here, we'll have to figure this out eventually, but for now,
Okay.
you can just leave it like that and then go back there, and it's going to go in here.
Okay.
And then you're going to do that, and then
I thought
change
we
it.
already had auto load in here. I guess we don't. So do I need to also add auto load?
You're going to need to do that auto load. Yeah. And then that PS4 is going to be inside of there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then instead of Leaf source, it's going to be DevCycle. Yeah. Just DevCycle regular.
I'm seeing how I spelled it. It's lowercase.
Yeah. And then source is going to be packages / DevCycle. And then I don't think you need to even list source. Yeah, I think it's just / DevCycle and no trailing. Oh, yeah, you do need the trailing slash. Okay, so that should do it. But I think you actually want to capitalize. What Michael is saying is to capitalize the DevCycle in the first section in that composer.json. So the
This right here?
there to actually capitalize the D and to capitalize the C.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
because we're loading it that way, so whenever it sees it, we know where to. Okay, I think I
Yes.
understand now.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, sick. Man, I love these streams. I love. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for being here and tuning in, because I think this is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, now we should basically just be able to call that ping method within our application.
Do I have to do like use or anything?
So I
Or
think
require?
that that's a good question, actually. Probably, yes, you're definitely going to have to use that. Yes. So we're going to have to use.
Is it use or require? I don't know the difference.
So require is only ever called like that once. Mostly it's use, so it's going to be use.
Okay.
I actually don't know the difference either here. And then it should be DevCycle. Is it that one? Yes. Yeah, and then
we'll see. And can we access dot? Yeah,
Yeah.
there we are. Ping.
wait, no, not dot. It's the double. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, this.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. All right. How do I access ping? I have no idea.
Instance method. No, you were right.
This right here?
It was auto completing it before. No, I think you had it right before. Why was it showing that as an error? Instance method DevCycle /
Should not be
DevCycle
called
ping.
statically. Okay. Does my function need to have a static modifier?
It might.
Let's
But
go
we
look
should-
and see what their functions have. And they have theirs in a source, so I'll do that too. I'll just copy. So we'll do sort. Oh, come on now. This is why I use my command line for everything. It never does me wrong.
Yeah, we'll need to initialize the class. I see.
Wait, what? I need to what?
So Michael's just saying we need to initialize that class. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I'm understanding what we
Yeah,
need to
but
do
it also
now.
needs to be static
It
too,
does.
right?
It does,
Public
yeah.
static, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good. And then we want to, also we need to capitalize the file name. So that's
which file?
to that
This
one
file
right
name?
there, to
Okay.
DevCycle with the capital D and capital C. So that's when, I guess this is the standard that Michael's using in his thing. So that's.
So what about this folder name?
The folder name is fine. The folder name is fine. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So then do I need to go into my composer and change anything?
I don't think anything needs to change in there. I think we're good there.
Even though they're both lowercase?
I believe so, but let me check. What does it have for his? What does it have for fetch?
Excuse me. It's all lowercase.
I think we're fine then.
Okay.
And then, okay, we're good there. Okay, so let's head back over to our index.php. So we need to initialize our, oh, there we go. That's why. So we need to do like the what we do on line 8, we're going to need to do for the DevCycle instance. So we're going to need to like initialize the DevCycle. Yeah. Unknown class, DevCycle.
Is it because I didn't spell it with a capital?
No, you did.
No, I did.
No, you did that right.
What
So
about
try
the
that. Yeah,
space?
try the namespace. It might be the namespace.
I gotta say, I don't like the fact that capitalization matters. I hate it. I gotta just real talk. I forget. Like, why does it matter?
So the other, oh, there we go. So that's working. The other thing he said is we added a source. We'll need to update the root composer.json. So in our composer JSON here, we'll just need to update from packages.devcycle to packages/devcycle/source at the very, in there. I believe that's where he's talking about.
Yeah, because I changed this to, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's not showing us errors in the index.php anymore, which is awesome.
Should I do
composer update? Just why not? Requirements could not be root composer JSON DevCycle found DevCycle dev main, but it does not match your. Oh, just change the minimum stability in the composer.json, our main one. So there's like stability somewhere that's identified. No, go up. There's ability to, where do we find stability? Scroll down in the,
Is it right here?
It's that one. Yeah. So change that one to minimum stability dev. Yeah. I think it's basically copying that.
Okay. And that goes outside.
Auto load. Yeah.
Okay. That seems to have done it. Okay. So then we will do the Leaf serve.
Yeah. Okay, and let's see. Are we getting Pong?
Uh-oh.
New expressions are not supported in this context. New expressions.
Yeah, because I did that new.
Remember
when we newed up the.
So maybe it's just not new. Maybe we just need to initialize it. I don't think it's in here. I think this is fine, unless there's something.
It's here.
But is it saying are not supported on line 14? New DevCycle options. New expressions are not supported in this context. Why would new not be supported in that context?
Oh, maybe because how do you make a constructor? How do you do a constructor in PHP?
I think you just do _ construct.
Construct?
I believe so.
And then what?
That's not actually giving it to us. Let me grab constructor.
Public construct?
I think so, yeah. Yes, that's it. Yeah, public function construct. Let me send it over to you. Okay, here is. Yeah, I think you've got it already, but yeah, that's it.
Okay, all right.
And then we can.
We would want to pass in DevCycle options.
I think so. We'll have to.
Or we can just how do you these shouldn't be constants. That's what I was saying.
So maybe let's move them outside. So let's put them up where all of the other stuff is being called. Let's move them outside of the class.
Well, is there no way to have variables in your class in PHP?
I believe there is, but what are we doing elsewhere? Go inside of the other.
So here's what I'm saying. I think something along the lines of we need to do this. I think. Remember, I don't really know.
No, listen. You know how to program a lot better than I do, so I feel like it's just changing it over into the other options.
So it's saying that you can't do it in that context, and that would make sense because it's a class definition, and generally you assign in an expression.
Yeah.
So DevCycle. That. Oops. No, wait. Just the equal here. Do I need to put semicolons? No.
And then you're just going to change those to, instead of var, change them just to like $sign before.
Oh, just like this?
Yeah.
Okay, and then how do you just do this? To set it like I want to declare a variable.
Oh, you want to declare the variable? It's public. It's just public or private.
Oh, okay. So then private. So this would now be DevCycle options. I assume that it's ideal to do this. And then this would be.
Are you watching chat right now, by the way?
I can't see anything from the.
Okay.
Yeah. Private. Wait, what was the thing that we? Oh, client. Okay. Is someone in the chat offering?
Oh, it's just Michael giving suggestions of things that we need to change in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like now what I put, I want this to be like.
It should be it should be the $sign before DevCycle options. Like it should still be declaring a variable. Hold on.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So now we have DevCycle.
But in the construct, he's saying that we need to do this and then the variable name.
Oh man, y'all got this too.
And then the this gets a.
Oh my gosh, PHP. Is it
and
that?
then it's a $sign in front of this.
$sign this. Oh.
Yeah. And then construct gets an extra underscore, I guess, as well.
Oh gosh.
Or maybe it's just a double underscore. It's hold on. Let me see if I can copy what he's actually got here. Yeah, it's the double underscore. That's so odd. Why is it double underscore?
All right.
Set them from private to public. I'm not sure why they're not being read in there. Maybe they are. Maybe they are, and I'm wrong.
All right, wait. I have another issue, possibly.
What?
Wait, what the yeah, how do I pass this variable to there?
In fact, this is where you go inside that construct, or you do the use thing again. Public function use might be the way to do it, but I'm pretty sure you're passing it into the construct method inside of the round brackets on the outside. So it'd be like, the example that I sent you was like how you sent it through in Slack. Like this was an example that I pulled. Yeah, like, do you see what I'm saying? Like you're actually passing it inside of construct. But is this what you're talking about? Because you want to be able to pass DevCycle options into there.
No.
It might this. I think it's this. I think it's this DevCycle options inside as well. Yes, it is. It's this. It's just because you're calling it DevCycle options. You should always be calling it this DevCycle options. No. You had it right before.
No, I didn't. We don't need to have the DevCycle options out here right now.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, in the future, yes, but it's too much. I don't understand enough. I don't want to have complexity, so I'm just removing it.
Fair enough.
And this is upset with this double underscore thing, but it's fine without a single underscore.
I think it's fine then.
Okay, so now we've gotten it. This DevCycle client is saying that it's declared, but it's not used, but I'm setting it here.
Yeah, I don't know. Change it to public, and I bet you it's going to show that it's being used. Yeah.
But we don't want to expose the client.
Technically, oh yeah, because I guess we're doing this on the server, so we don't actually need to do that. I mean, leave it for right now, and we can change it afterwards. Let's just get it working, and then we can play around with the actual logic here.
Okay.
And now it's saying missing users for construct. Oh, that's right, because we do need to feed in user information.
But my constructor here doesn't have anything. For this, there's no constructor.
What's it saying in the index.php specifically? The error that it's throwing for us, or is the error gone?
Oh, it was an old error. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Old.
Okay, well, let's see if this works. See if it throws an error again.
Yeah, it's a different one though.
There we go. Unable to read any of the environment files. It's probably just how we've defined where the environment file is hidden.
I put it in the root of my directory.
Yeah, so what do we have it set to read in the actual DevCycle.php file? Where do we have it reading from? We define the environment in DevCycle.php.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have it create a mutable directory.
What is this? This is weird.
Yeah, that was just the example application that I used, so that can probably be changed just to go to the main root.
Okay. Oh, actually, wait a minute. So we start out in source.
Yeah.
So we go back, we're in DevCycle, then we go out and we're in packages. And then we should go out, I think maybe.
Try that, see if it works. No,
do I have to restart the server in this
potentially
case? Nah, same
nope.
issue.
Same error. Yeah, it is where we, oh yes, because we have it set up as an ignore. That's why we can't see it in there. Where is it? Where is the environment file right now? It's on the very outside, right? We put it on
yeah,
root.
top level. Yeah, root.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so it would be helpful if I knew where I was. Let me do one more. Let me just do one more.
Yeah. Well, there we go. I think it found it now.
We'll see. Oh yeah, there.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then what are we getting in our console? That should be where it's throwing the ping, right?
The server console, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't see it.
So we're not throwing.
Let me clear, and then let's try it again.
Yeah, because what's that? Have we called Pong?
I don't know, but maybe not. Let's see.
Maybe we hadn't.
What's going on with my?
Oh no.
Oh, they made this scrollable. I don't like this, man. I really don't like what they do sometimes. Okay, DevCycle. No, this is not the right index.
That's the one.
Yeah,
we are calling it.
Here, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna put it here. Maybe it returns after this echo. Maybe, I don't know.
Potentially, we can see.
It doesn't, so I don't see it. It's just not.
It does not.
Oh, whoa! I know it. Echo.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. Nice. So we got it.
Yeah, but let's go back to DevCycle. Oh, no wonder. Haha. Okay. I had return punk. Now it'll echo punk.
Now it should show where we want it to show.
No, it'll. So because I was returning a value.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now if I refresh, we should have seen. Well, actually, this is interesting. It's not.
I think it might be a specific PHP thing. Like we're actually, because of how we're serving this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine. Yeah. I think that this thing is going to return a value no matter what, and it's not going to run on the server and like print it there. Which is fine. That's fine. Yeah. All right. But it's working. We have
so we got it. But we can / we should be able to we should actually be able to return the DevCycle client now. So technically echo out this DevCycle client. And then with the $sign in front of this.
All right, for this, I would because you echo strings.
Yep. Oh, won't let you do it. This is a non-object context. Okay. Just return DevCycle client then and see. I don't know if it'll let you do it. Oh no, it's public, so that's fine. Just return DevCycle client.
What do you mean? Oh, okay.
Instead, like no this, yeah.
Why does it not copy the freaking thing? Then it's not happy about that either.
Undefined variable. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just can't actually do this.
Well, this should be private. And this
should be private.
All right. You know what? I'm not satisfied with this. Let's see. Class constructor PHP.
Oh, it's because of the static, Michael says.
So can we make this static? Can we do that?
No idea.
Because technically this would be static. We said it once. But if this is static, that means that I should be, well, I don't know. I'm applying rules to other languages that I know. But if this are static, then I should be able to do this at that point.
I have no idea. I have no clue.
Well, yeah, it seems to be happy with this. It's letting me do it. So, yeah, if this is static, then there's no need for the constructor, really. Can you new up? Can you do that in PHP line? Give it an expression. We don't need to have a variable for expressions, and then maybe we get rid of this constructor.
Just get rid of the constructor altogether?
Yeah. And now it's saying that this isn't, oh, it's okay. So it's, I don't know.
Just set it up back to the Pong response instead of DevCycle client. I just want to see if it's still working. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is working, but not the way that we want it to.
Oh, let me save.
Nope.
Oh.
We went one too far. Oh, we just need to have that up there. One more.
All right, cool.
Oh, we're still, but now we need to echo out Pong if we want to get it.
Why do we have all of these? So it's not ignoring the vendor file
at all. Nope. Oh, is it? Oh, you know what it is? It's because we commented out the vendor because we wanted to see what was inside the vendor file. So just uncomment it.
I don't remember doing that.
I think I told you. I think you did that. I think I told you too.
Oh, you told me to do it. I just didn't do it. I was like,
that's the right it. Oh, that's right. Because you were doing it all through the CLI. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll just not.
I will ignore all of these.
We'll just take all these vendors and select. And oops. Where's vendor? Here we are. Cool. All right. Well, I mean, we've actually made decent progress. We've at least got our structure set up.
Like it's calling, it's calling now. So that is really like half the battle, to be honest with you.
I probably should have said DevCycle module. I'll do that. All right, cool. And what I'll do is eventually, very soon actually, I'm going to probably just start this over as a new repo. Yeah. And actually have the things, and then I'll share that. I don't want to share it as is. It's kind of not great.
Yeah, it's fair.
As it is. All right. So we have Pong showing up.
Yeah. I think if we've got, because we've got this structure here, why don't we just quickly get the OneSignal base like this set up and have both the extensions here? I feel like we know what we're doing now in terms of this whole process. So it's really just
part of it.
Part of it, yeah. we can get Pong. And I don't even know, are we, yeah, I think we'll probably need most of the same stuff.
All right, so we'll need an API key. I actually don't know how I've never seen our PHP, so I think so. I'm making this part up. I'm assuming that we have a REST API key.
We're gonna find out. I'm going to
app ID.
PHP SDK OneSignal. I'm gonna see what the SDK looks like for OneSignal here. Official API client, Composer, OneSignal PHP API. Jesus, that's a lot of imports. Holy moly. Oh, is that just because of this example?
We'll see in a moment. I think I have everything I need, at least for this part. Let's do the PHP part for OneSignal. So
yeah.
Actually, all right. This is where things are going to get a little bit interesting. PHP is used to do a couple things, right? Like you can produce it to run, like to produce a web page, but you can also do something on the server. Or is PHP always server?
PHP is always server side.
Okay, so then that means we'll use our OneSignal PHP API in that case.
Yeah, there is the client SDK as well that you have. Oh, it's actually the same. I think it's listed differently, but this looks like the exact same instructions that are being provided.
What's the URL?
URL is documentation.onesignaler.com/docs/PHP client SDK. But it's the same. It's exactly the same thing. I'm just looking at docs for it. It's just called something different.
But that's a problem. To me, it is. It should be called the same thing. They're the same thing. Okay. All right. So I guess we're going to do this Composer thing where we.
Yeah, this is weird that you should just be able to do Composer install OneSignal PHP API. Like you shouldn't have to do this like directly editing the composer.json file.
Yeah, but it's going to do it in like I don't know what directory it's going to do it in, so it's
fair enough.
Like, I don't know. Like I don't know. It's probably not easier, but it's easier when I don't like magic. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. I don't understand it.
Fair enough. I agree. I'm with you there.
So we'll just take that, I guess, at dev. Okay, sure. So then, I guess that's it.
I think so.
And we need these things: app ID, app key token, app min. All right.
Yeah,
so
really
do we create? So by the way, this was a generated API thing.
Oh,
and that's one of so like we don't actually create the backend SDKs. They're generated from our API.
Yeah, we did that for like the first generation of a whole bunch of our SDKs.
And you stopped doing it, I assume.
We did, yeah. We were auto generating, and they were all had like a WASM base, and it was. Yeah, we switched away to focus much more on like not doing the generated APIs as much anymore, or generated SDKs as much.
Yeah. What were your main reasons for moving away from that?
One of the things that came up is we had one that was generated, and then I think that there were some efficiency issues. Like it was actually easier to do. So the WASM, because it was an auto-generated WASM. I think it was just speed. Like we started doing some work on one of our SDKs because we had a client that just needed like a huge increase in how fast things were happening on the platform. And then we just realized that we needed to do that across the board. I may be wrong as well. We may have not generated all of them, but I have a very strong suspicion that we did, from if memory serves. So I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, in my experience so far, it's hard to deal with, you know.
Yeah.
Can we just import OneSignal? Is that a thing? Can we just do that?
Yeah, you should be able to do like the use OneSignal. Yeah.
Is that my OneSignal or the OneSignal we just imported?
Oh yes, that is the OneSignal that we just. That's. I don't know. No.
Let's see. I don't know. We'll see. There should be like a configuration in OneSignal. So maybe if I do OneSignal. No. It's this.
Nope.
Okay.
It's this one. Yeah.
All right. So that's all right. We can't use OneSignal. So let's do OneSignal Leaf.
Yep. Don't do the dash. Do camel case. I think maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Look at that.
Oh, Andrew was wrong. Andrew was wrong. I love you questioned it for a moment, and then VS Code was just like, "We're gonna ensure you know that you were wrong on this."
Here's why I assumed it was a dash. A lot of times, these properties are used in URLs.
Yes.
And URLs are not case sensitive. So if you wanted that to mean something, a lot of people, like if you did that with intent, the URL is going to not care. Whereas, hyphens are URL. You can encode them.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's my assumption. I didn't know.
I think you're right. Also, I don't know why I was thinking that this was in the PHP itself. It's a composer.json file. So I feel like the standard JSON stuff would track to do.
Oh, you know what else is the problem? We didn't install it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that should work.
But then the question is, how do I install it?
Oh, you have to go back to that composer.json thing like we did with. So go back to the root composer.json.
I'm in that one.
No, you're not. You're in OneSignal.php.
No, I'm in the root. I'm here. I'm definitely here.
Yeah. Go to the root file itself. Like go to the composer.json.
Oh, the file. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Which one? Oh, this one?
That one, yeah.
Okay.
And then exactly what we did for the autoload PS4 there and for the repositories.
Okay.
Duplicate the, yeah. And same thing there.
Okay.
Yeah, so that should work. And now if you run composer update, that should be everything that's needed. Yeah.
Right. So then now I should have OneSignal, hopefully.
Yep.
Yes, client. Yeah, perfect. Now my question is, can I do something like this? Oops. Can I do that and just be like, I want to import everything? Can I do that?
I don't believe so. I think you have to do it like one by one.
Oh,
there might be actually import all. Hold on. Use all methods from package in PHP. All models. So you could do grouping of namespaces. Wildcards is so far an unfulfilled request. But you can do it instead of doing multiple lines. You can do curly brackets after OneSignal or after client.
Okay.
Or basically whatever. Yeah, you can do curly brackets and then put multiple things in there. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Like client, like that. I can do this.
Yes.
Configuration. Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah.
That's not happy with that one. Now with
Hold on. PHP namespace is explained. Is this old? PHP namespace.
Well, in the meantime, I'll just do it. I'll just duplicate. It's not that big of a deal. All right, so we don't want that anymore. So we're gonna set this. Okay. All right. We're set up on my end, I think.
Okay.
Although, all right, mine's a little weird.
Yeah.
I had to create an API instance. Okay, so let's do that.
So what's interesting here is, you know how they're using this use Guzzle HTTP client? Technically, you know, that Leaf HTTP client that we like, that fetch. I think the fetch should do the same thing as this.
Okay, so
if we don't want to install and use another package.
Okay, so I guess we'll use that one. So we'll say it'll just be new fetch.
I think so, yeah.
But I'll have to. Oh no, it's here. It's just there. Fetch client. All right, I don't know what that is, but sure, I'll take it.
I'm assuming. Might be wrong.
Oh, you know what? I need to create my API instance, which I haven't done yet. So we'll do a private API instance. All right, and all right. I think that should be good, except for this part right here. I'm upset with this parenthesis. Do you not put a parenthesis for a constructor?
You do.
Oh, is it constructor, not construct?
No, it's construct. No, I was pretty sure it was construct. Maybe I'm wrong.
Something's not happening.
PHP. Do the second underline this time. Does that fix it?
Nah. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, This is me being dumb. This is me.
You have two constructs. Yeah.
Yeah. User error. All right, config is going to be equal to new configuration. We'll just dump this in here.
I don't know where fetch client is coming from.
Yeah, same here.
Because that's not, I don't actually think that that's part of fetch client.
But wait. We're still having this issue. What is this? Here, I'll put the...
Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, you wrap that. Expected variable name. Move the static. Not sure how the OneSignal SQ is built. It might be calling specific Guzzle functions. So, well, we'll find it, Michael. I'm not sure. I don't think any of us are sure how it was built.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right. This is. Oh, you know what?
Constructors
function?
can't
Is
be
it
static.
function?
Constructors can't be static.
They can't.
That's what he's saying.
All right. So.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. So fetch client is coming from OneSignal, and yeah, so it's not. So it's just new fetch.
So I don't think I have that installed. So let's install it.
The fetch? You
Yeah.
have installed?
Where?
We installed Leaf Fetch.
Oh, we did.
It just might not be how you use fetch. I just don't know.
Do I have to do that? Oh, you know what? I had to do use. I didn't do that, or did I did do that? Never
you
mind.
did. So, but it might just not be. It just might not be the way that fetch is used. You might need to actually not need to instantiate it.
Oh, okay. Let's try.
So go. There's docs for it though in like the Leaf. Hold on. Let me see. Leaf PHP. Fetch. Leaf. The fetch method. Oh yeah, you can just do it. It's literally just fetch. So like you don't even need to do it. It's just like lowercase fetch. And then you do a round and then you do all the stuff inside in this method. The error you got says OneSignal library requires Guzzle. We'll see. We'll see if this works. Does it? Michael's paying more attention to the errors than even I am. I'm like looking through stuff and he's like, I think the error.
Yeah, we require Guzzle. So yeah.
Oh, then it's already there. So yeah, you just got to follow the Guzzle instructions, I guess, that are in the docs. So alas, we can't use fetch, even though I wanted to do a very meta thing and use fetch within fetch.
All right, there we are. It fixes everything.
Yep.
So the issue is you have to do the thing the way that it wants to do you to do the thing.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan of doing things the way you're supposed to.
All right. So on my end, we're going to expose the OneSignal client for now, but I think that's a good first start. But ultimately, that feels lazy. Like we want to give our users a nice API.
We do.
At least in my I think.
I agree. Yeah.
In your case, you're going to be doing. Well, actually, what do you plan to do for yours? Is it to enable certain features within Leaf? Like that's what they would use it for?
Yeah, so it would be like if you're looking, so I think to start, it's really just going to be like a Boolean flag. So like wherever you are looking to kind of keep a route that you want to have open for a specific audience. In fact, that's probably where I think we'll start for us is just wherever you want to use a Boolean flag in your logic. What about you?
Well, I think initially we'll just do something where we can create a notification, but what I would like to do is emulate what we have on our WordPress, which I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
We can. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So let's say if you had like a bunch of let's say we have an e-commerce store and we have some items, and like if we had some type of UI, this is where I'm like, I don't know if it's a lot. We would have some type of UI where if they had like a product or whatever, or they want to have something that's part of a campaign, they can do that all from within, I guess, some type of backend within Leaf. You know how WordPress has a backend? You go and So how do you get to the backend in Leaf? Is it like at Leaf /admin or something like that?
There is no backend, so we would have to custom build something.
Okay.
But
with components at least.
I think we can build it with components. But I think the other thing is we could also create I think, and I may be wrong with this, and I don't think it's been built in any of the other modules, is we could actually, in a lot of the extensions for other PHP ecosystems, they actually build in like a separate route and page that is specific to whatever the tool is. So it would basically create in whatever Leaf application somebody builds out, it would create like a /OneSignal or /admin /OneSignal dashboard, basically, where they could go to control these things.
Gotcha.
And so technically we could do that. We can do that because we can do that with DevCycle too, because we actually have the ability to turn on and off features from within your application. So basically like control of DevCycle without having to go into DevCycle for your users. So I think we can double dip in here and like build the dashboard setup. But yes, I think we can do that. I think that's definitely doable. Where can I find the WordPress OneSignal? WordPress OneSignal, is it just the plugin?
Yeah, it's a plugin. Now we have a new updated version. I know that one of our support engineers was asking about like getting it published. I don't know if it's been published yet. I'll have to follow up with him. But it's just, I think it's just WP OneSignal, like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking in the docs, not in the GitHub, but yeah. So
okay.
It you automatically prompt new visitors with the OneSignal prompt. Yeah, I think this is doable. So the only difference here is like Leaf doesn't come out of the box necessarily with a database, but I think they have a database module which probably uses SQLite or Redis. SQLite, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, sorry.
Okay. Can you see my? I have one of the pages up for configuring OneSignal here in the WordPress thing.
Yeah, I like this. So basically, you're setting it up. I think this could definitely be built. So this is like my only big question mark right now is with the WordPress plugin that I'm looking at right now. You're basically saving the keys, like the app ID and the REST API key, to the database, right?
Yeah, I think we do some of that.
So if I'm looking at the same plugin, like the OneSignal push plugin, so if you're doing that, Leaf, unlike WordPress, doesn't come with a database pre-installed. So, but that's fine because they do have a database module that goes along with SQLite. So we could actually basically, when you install the OneSignal extension, it's going to come in that folder with a SQLite database and use the module that's there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So like, I feel like that's probably the easiest way to implement this without having somebody have to spin up an entire database.
Okay.
But I think it's doable. I mean, we could also like encrypt some, like put it in like a storage file and just keep that hidden, like a private storage. That's also a possibility. There's probably a way to just store all of those credentials when somebody saves it in like the storage file. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call our thing. It shouldn't work because I don't have those environment variables defined, but I expect to see that error at the least. Yeah. Oh, now we get another error. This is new.
Unexpected variable.
Oh, is it because
it is
semicolon? Oh my gosh!
Damn semicolon.
Just because of that, I don't know if I can go back.
Okay, and refresh. No, that's echo, because we went too far back. I think you need to echo both of them. Yeah. Oh, it is working.
Or the constructor didn't get called.
Possible.
But then that begs the question, like, how is this a class if the constructor doesn't? All right, you know what? Let's see. PHP constructor. Let's see. Is there a way that I can say? So yeah, it's in yours. Yeah, it's saying __. How come that doesn't work? Oh, it does work.
Oh, now it works. So it must have been some other error that was thrown. Oh, it's because we had it declared as static. And I think that we were assuming it was the error. Yeah, so it should be same in ours. So I bet you this will throw an error somewhere now.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, I'm expecting an error here.
Nope, still no error. Stop and start the server again, though. Nope. So the constructor is definitely not being called.
Is there a throw? Is there like that throw? Knew that.
Instead of public function construct, try just function construct. I wonder if that'll work.
Well, the doc. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the doc doesn't even have function. It's just construct.
The example before it does, but you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, like these examples do.
Okay. All right. See, this is how you know you're far along when you're expecting things to fail and they work. Yeah. And you're like, what the hell? There we go. Okay.
No, there we go. Class is not meant to be instantiated. Demo index.php 10 line 18.
Oh, that's in yours. Oh, look at that. We found the issue in yours. Oh wait, no, this is me. I did that. Remember?
Yes.
I literally
yeah.
Yeah, let's oh wait, no, we don't want to undo that. We want to delete this line.
At least it's throwing now, though. That's good to know.
Well, yeah, I explicitly threw. I was like, let me at least explicitly throw so that we get some that I know. Okay, there we are. Perfect. So that works.
I love Michael's just laughing in the comments. He's just like, double underscore, guys. I've been telling you double underscore the entire time.
Hey, we tried that. It didn't work. It
looked like it worked. That was the weird thing, is like non-double underscore looked like it worked.
All right, so now we have another issue. So this OneSignal client, it's not being initialized. I mean, it is, but it doesn't know that it is. Or maybe it does. How is this working? No, this shouldn't work. This should be failing.
Did you do a throw there as well?
No, all right.
Try and see if it's calling it.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, you left out this.
Wait, what?
He's saying you left out this. I'm not sure where he means this should be. Oh, maybe it's this. Oh, that's what it is. It should be this OneSignal client.
Why? Oh gosh.
Oh, and it's arrow, not dot, and
Oh
no
my
$sign
gosh.
afterwards. So the experience you're having with PHP right now is the experience I have with like every other programming language, and PHP actually as well. Just all.
So I work with a lot of languages, and like most of them, like this is, I don't know, like it's for the birds.
Okay.
Let's try it again. No, still nothing.
Is it throwing though now? Did you?
Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, I deleted it. Throw exception test. No, it's not being called.
What's different between yours and mine? Echo ping, echo ping. That's right. That's all good.
Yeah, but honestly, the ping shouldn't even really make. Oh,
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you didn't see that one, did you? There you go, Michael. We found it. That was it. I mean, you're probably right though. Like we had other issues, but I'm gonna.
I like that by the time we eventually figure out all the issues that we. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just deleting the.
Yeah, that makes sense. And now it should throw another error, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and add whatever it is I'm supposed to have.
The joy. I'm imagining joy on his face right now. It could just be pure frustration.
All right. Wait, why did that not? Okay, perfect. So there's nothing in the key, like there's nothing in them, but that's okay. It's giving me the error that I expect, which tells me that when I fix it, it'll kind of work. Technically, if I try to do anything, it'll break, but we're good. Let's say we fixed all the issues.
All of them. We did it.
Okay. All right. So I think this is a good stopping point.
I think so too. I think this is good.
We have two things set up.
Two things. I'm feeling good. I feel like we actually got somewhere this time. We just needed to have the creator of the framework on the stream.
Yes. Yes. Well, you got to see us what it's like for us to go through it. So.
What time is it in? It's got to be just like an ungodly hour
in Ghana
right now.
It should be 11.
Oh, it's not actually that bad. Okay.
11 p.m.
That's not that bad.
Wait, hold on. Unless it's daylight, then it may be 10.
It's 10. It's 10 p.m. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But this started at 8, so that's actually not that bad. I'm just like assuming that it would have been worse. How are you feeling about this, Will? I'm feeling good, but I didn't have to program. I just had to like look on my screen and try and troubleshoot, and then just rely on Michael for all of the real hard work today.
We're fine. I need to get this put in a repo, so I'll do that relatively soon, and we'll make it open. I'll put it up on OneSignal developers. Or
great. Do we want to split it out into the two, or do we want to just let it be in one right now?
We can keep it in one for now, but the thing that I'm gonna have you do, regardless, is to fork that repo, and that's how you'll keep up your changes. And
I was gonna say, because next time I feel like you have done all of the hard work for the past 2 of these, and so I'm up for the next one. So Michael, please be here to be my support for the next.
Or maybe you know what? How about this? Because I want to avoid doing this off stream. So how about next time, to get started as a warm up, to refresh everything, we'll basically redo this in a new repo. Basically, just move it in a repo. We'll just copy over the files.
Yeah, I think it's great,
and we can get all that stuff set up there live.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, let's do this live, and then it's like actually people seeing the process too. By the way, Michael, if you want to be on the next stream and like actually come on and pair with us, you are. I don't know if I'm speaking for both of us, but like I'm feeling okay if you wanted to jump on with us. Hey, Will?
I don't mind.
Yeah. So like if you want to jump on, like just send me a DM on anywhere, and I'm super happy to add the info for you. Have you on instead of just in the chat.
Yeah, things go a lot better. Yeah.
They are always smoother. They're always smoother when you have the person who knows all of the
And
idiosyncrasies.
honestly, you'll probably enjoy it more. Just to be real. Like
I don't know. I think this is cool. This is one of the reasons that I really like this framework, and I like these communities where like you do a thing. I don't know if I told you. I know we should finish up in just a second, but I did a stream where I did like I reviewed a bunch of different feature flag providers, just like how fast they worked, and then like one of them watched the entire 2-hour stream, and they like did a PR against an error that I did on stream, and I was super impressed. So the fun thing is though, I did that, and then I did a tweet last week, and I said I want to do a stream where like we all actually go on stream together, every vendor that makes feature flags around the world, and I want to do like a big stream where we all just hang out and like talk about feature flags and like show people that we're all like focused on actually getting people doing this. Every vendor agreed, like every single one. So we're doing like it's going to be like a 15-person round table. It's going to be.
I saw the tweet where y'all are talking about feature flags and all that.
Yeah. So and like everybody, so like Launch Darkly, who's like the industry leader, but like a lot of open source projects as well. Like I haven't seen this happen in the industry before, so I hope that it goes well. Otherwise, it will never happen in the industry
I'm
again.
Sure it'll go fine. It'll probably go well.
I hope so. So before we go, do we want to set a date for the next one of these? Do we want to do 2 weeks again?
What is 2 weeks?
2 weeks is because you're going on vacation in the
it may not be a true vacation, but I do plan to take a couple days off.
Okay.
How about not the first week of May, but the second week?
Yeah, the 8th.
Yeah.
Yep. Same time.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, I'll put it in. Let me get a hold in here. Will and Andrew pairing. Add location, add to invitees. Are you going to find him? Bill Shepherd. Hold. Oh. Edit. Hold. Okay, it's in there. Send. That's oh my God, this is going to be such an awesome week of streaming. I'm doing a stream. I'll do 2 on that Wednesday, and then we're doing that super stream the next day. So it's just going to be.
Yeah, it'll be a lot.
Streaming.
Well,
it's good. I love it.
I have to catch up. I'm going to do some streaming too. I don't know if I'll stream tonight. I have my meeting tonight, but I'll probably do another 2 or 3 streams this week.
I love it. Listen, I don't know how many folks that come on, but I love jumping in on your streams, even if like
you jump in. I didn't even know you. Honestly, I don't know who watches. Sometimes I'm just like, I think I talk to myself for the most part.
I don't know. I like that it's a chill space to come hang out, watch somebody talk. And sorry, I don't want to say talk the truth because that sounds wrong, but I find it such a refreshing live coding experience, because I find like there's a lot of them out there that are certainly trying to do something, but I'm not sure if it's actually a good thing. But anyways, all to say, I enjoy seeing the pop up on my Twitter that says Will is gone live.
Oh, you see it on Twitter? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good news. I didn't know because I just randomly started streaming to Twitter because my application randomly supported it now. They added support, so I was like, so I didn't really know if people were seeing it there. I don't get any analytics, so it's mostly just a black box to me.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I hate about Twitter too. But like right now, we've been all over. Like we've been kind of up between sort of like 10 and 15 people, but we're at like 10 right now, and like over half of those people are watching on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
So like, but all that I get is watching it. Like I can only see that by looking at the app, and it's like +7 in Twitter. Yeah, we just jumped up to 12. Like, I don't know what happened, but suddenly a whole bunch of people started watching us.
Okay.
Terrible timing. Terrible timing, people.
Well, that's the way streaming works. It's fine. They'll be all right.
So we will be back in 3 weeks on May the 8th. This will be up on the DevCycle like calendar that I have up there. But next time we're also going to do this, I think we're gonna try and do it on Will's channel. So I'll book us in a half hour earlier, Will, so that we can get all that stuff set up. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this. Michael, thank you for tuning in. This was awesome. Like I said, if you're interested in jumping on with us, we're going to build these extensions out. So that's what we're doing in this project. So we'd love to have the person involved in this be here. Yeah. Anything else, Will, or are we feeling good for today?
No, I'm feeling good for the day. It's end of the day. I'm thinking about getting on my motorcycle maybe and going riding around.
That is definitely a better idea than what my idea is, which is to go and eat some cold pizza out of the fridge.
At least put it in the oven. At least do that part. Like,
I don't know.
Like I feel you on the cold, but like there is a such thing as too cold. True. And out of the fridge that's definitely too cold. You're not wrong. At least not out of the freezer. Well, I don't know if you can do that one. Yeah, it'll be hard to eat. I don't think so. All right. Well, everybody that's here, if you've just arrived, I'm so sorry, but it's a great stream. If you want to see the process of building an extension and what that looks like, this is definitely a stream to watch. Also, some great chat comments from Michael. So we'll be back 3 weeks, May the 8th. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on the DevRel Codelaboration. Bye, everybody. Peace, all.
Don't go in there. They're having the let's try to figure out what customers want meeting again. It's gotten a little weird.
Signups are strong, but adoption of key features remains stagnant. What do you do?
We gotta merge that PR. Yeah, we have to. That's our only choice. Okay. We cast merge on the PR for the new dashboard. Oh no.
Your actions have caused the company to go viral for the wrong reason.
God.
Oh no, what do we do?
Roll for initiative.
I can't.
New features shouldn't be left to a roll of the dice. Use DevCycle to ship with low risk and instant rollbacks. Unrolls, re-rolls. How do we make this into a dice pun?